magic books. Wizards made it their mission in darkness.
Hey, cha-cha-cha!
Was rescued by a group of
Wizards won't get you.
protect the magic book, so they hid her away.
Don't tell.
The opening narration tells about the 4 magic books that kept a balance in the universe, but the alliance of evil wizards wanted to use them and spread darkness. One of the books, Jaunty Grimoire, Amy Sedaris, escapes after 3 Smurfs, Papa, John Goodman, his brother Ken, Nick Offerman, and their close friend Ron, Kurt Russell, intervene, while the sinister wizard Razamel, J.P. Carliac, younger brother of Gargamel, also Carliac, plans to track the book down for his own purposes. Jaunty finds herself a new home to hide in. In Smurf Village, the Smurfs have a dance party. Papa leads the others, while Smurfette, Rihanna, sings. Other Smurfs include Brainy, Zolo Maridueña, Vanity, Maya Erskine, Worry, Billy Lord, Hefty, Alex Winter, and Grouchy, Chris Miller. Even though the Smurfs all have a thing, the odd one out is No Name, James Corden.
Oh, that's Smurfette.
I get this straight, so don't give up.
Thank.
Infinity, not a competition. Infinity times and I'd win.
Smurfette's right. You do. So hard for me? Where do I belong? Heavy heart, the answer backwards. Think of me, tell you I'm all we ever find in the end.
Although he has tried hard to find a thing, Papa and Smurfette assure No Name that he just needs a little more time to find what makes him special. No Name goes off on his own, singing sadly to himself and wishing that he could be special. Jaunty overhears him and grants his wish, imbuing him with magic powers. No Name thinks he has finally found his thing and goes to show the other Smurfs. But Papa warns him that this type of magic is dangerous. Sure enough, in Razamel's castle, his henchman Joel, Dan Levy, picks up a reading of magic that leads them to Smurf Village. Razamel opens a portal and pulls Papa inside, but not before Papa tells the other Smurfs to find Ken. The Smurfs start to panic, believing that Gargamel and his equally evil cat Azrael are behind Papa's Smurf napping.
My sweet Azrael Spires. That's the sound I am, Angel. Smurf Village.
Wizard Gargamel. Sucker.
Huh?
Hey, Gargamel, spill the...
Release me from
You got Papa
right now.
Hey,
Is this? Didn't Papa say to?
this track from beginning to... You clumsy.
You're welcome.
Let's do it.
And what?
Being eaten by a granny.
Got to keep it cool, open the portal. Where's it taking? Day is that day. It is. We don't know what's waiting. I think we're going up.
No Name uses his magic to open a portal and pull Gargamel and Azrael into Smurf Village and into a cage. However, Gargamel tells them he had nothing to do with Papa being taken. Clumsy Smurf, Hugo Miller, shows up with an envelope and a gramophone. Inside is a vinyl that the Smurfs play, which opens a portal through the gramophone and sucks in Smurfette, No Name, Brainy, Hefty, Worry, and Vanity, sending them to Paris in the real world. Razamel goes to meet with the alliance of evil wizards, speaking to Chernabog, Nick Kroll, Asmodeus, Octavia Spencer, and Jezebeth, Hannah Waddingham. They have little respect or patience for Razamel, especially since he keeps talking about getting his evil book, Jaunty, back to link with theirs.
So...
Let me guess. Papa Smurf's brother. And it looks like...
Did you through it? Come on, guy. We make a portal now.
And can get us there with his magic.
Confidence is a soft.
Prepare to fail.
Phil,
On us.
take us to rat.
No name.
Well, I'll be.
You need some serious.
Fun! Since you sent me on my mission.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Areas, didn't you get them? Why would they go to space? we can discuss.
Where is the magic book? You are the.
Why?
Because we talk about Ron. You to talk. Those are.
Where are your Smurfs?
I have something, sire.
Razamel goes back to his evil lair with Joel, where he is keeping Papa in a jar. When they try to track down the book's location, they end up pulling Gargamel and Azrael into the lair. Papa promises that the Smurfs are going to find him. The Smurfs are found by another group of Smurfs, known as the International Neighborhood Watch Smurfs, Paris Division, led by Moxie, Sandra Oh. She leads the group inside a magic disco ball to Ken, who hasn't spoken to his brother in years after something that happened to Ron. After some arguing with Smurfette, Ken eventually agrees to help find his brother. He gets No Name to open up another portal and joins the Smurfs as they go through it. The Smurfs attempt to make it into Razamel's castle, but the force field around it causes them to land in the Australian outback. Ken grabs a piece of cake near a big rock, which pulls the Smurfs into the realm of the Snooterpoots.
I don't have it in me, Smurf.
Hey, don't beat yourself up in yourself.
Stuff. This isn't.
Listen, that was not who you are.
Yeah, whoa. Something at anyone, saying at any, saying you wanna be wild, self born to serve. Don't ever let anyone, when the world's something, let anyone, saying that.
Yeah. The pop.
Through the space and time.
Razamel killed Blizzard.
But he's the one who gets it.
So you can just make sure you tip the driver a hand. Sneak into the cat. We save everything.
Oh. My great intergalactic wizard.
Little furry
just put it
creatures that like to pick whatever they can get their hands on. Ken leads the Smurfs to Mama Poot, Natasha Lyon, whom he was implied to have a romantic connection with in the past. When Ken tries to get Mama Poot to transport them to Razamel's castle, she refuses for fear that the other Snooterpoots will be in danger. After telling the Smurfs what Razamel and the other evil wizards' plans are, No Name tries to run away. Smurfette goes after him and comforts him with a song. When Smurfette and No Name return, they find that the Snooterpoot cave has been broken into by Razamel. The other Smurfs and 2 Snooterpoots have been taken, leading Mama Poot to go after them. She takes Smurfette and No Name with her. They end up on the outskirts of Razamel's castle in Munich and sneak in with a food delivery driver.
Smurf, please.
See where the magic book is.
Lips.
Meanie.
Hear that? Go Smurf that wizard up.
Chance.
To save every...
Mons, state your wants.
And give me
All of my awesomeness, all.
in here. Is there and the dander gets me?
Jaunty.
Forever.
And how did I not?
And I've only been up there since.
Razamel is testing out one of his contraptions, a device meant to pound the Smurfs and take away their essence. Before he can kill Papa, No Name arrives with Smurfette and Mama Poot. He tries to use his magic to stop the evil wizards, but Jaunty reveals herself as hiding under No Name's hat and being the source of his magic powers. Razamel taunts Smurfette since she was always intended to be evil as a creation of his and Gargamel's, even though she doesn't remember her time with them. Razamel and Joel use an evil spell to turn Jaunty into an evil book. Razamel ditches Gargamel, having never cared for him, and flies away with Jaunty. Joel prepares to kill the rest of the Smurfs and the 2 Snooterpoots, but Gargamel stops him and frees them. He gives Azrael wings so they can all escape the castle, briefly forming an alliance with his sworn enemies to get back at his treacherous brother.
This is exactly what that wizard wanted.
No. It's because I wanted to find us would be here.
Is it your Smurfette? I kept secrets from you. I didn't want to lose any.
He was the greatest.
I told you about him a long
Those evil wizards
Oh, he was a Smurf of really great hair.
We just had Smurfberry juice. That's magic book.
Baddies with a Smurfy that Ron loved everything they may seem. Oh, he was way ahead. Razamel soon.
When the Smurfs reach the outside, everyone is feeling down over Razamel potentially winning. Papa and Ken then tell the Smurfs what happened to Ron. During their battle with Razamel when they first took Jaunty from him, the evil wizard opened a portal that pulled Ron inside, and Papa and Ken never saw him again. Papa gives the Smurfs, plus Mama Poot and the Snooter Poots, a rousing speech, and everyone heads off to save the day. Gargamel says that they will find Razamel in the space where the alliance of evil wizards meet.
Guess I'll hit that note.
The claw.
Got to be kidding me.
Try not to hurt you, but we're...
Oh, we need a plan.
We're good.
Hold on. Your goodness is not
If we break the spell,
going, traitor. You. This was a... In the water bottle you go. You thought I forgot this. Shall I take...
Smurfs.
My fat?
My word? Everything you wanted, it's been on your side.
In the evil business called...
Razamel confronts Chernabog, Asmodeus, and Jezebeth for their constant mistreatment of him, so he takes their books and traps them inside a water cooler. The heroes arrive to go after the villains, but Razamel uses Jaunty to absorb the goodness of the Smurfs, leaving only No Name and Smurfette. Smurfette pretends to have been siding with Razamel all along, only to use it as a distraction to grab Jaunty. They jump through a portal with Razamel following them. No Name and Smurfette take Jaunty through several dimensions, where they are clay figures, stick drawings, 8-bit video game characters, or warriors in an anime. Razamel tricks them into going back to Smurf Village, only to take back Jaunty. When No Name is knocked down, he eventually is able to tap into his thing, granting him actual magic powers that he uses to revive everyone and fight back against Razamel. The other evil wizards are still stuck in the cooler and end up in another dimension, while Razamel is pushed through the dimension door, and Gargamel refuses to help him. Papa then declares that No Name is now Magic Smurf. Also, Ron shows up through the dimension door alive and well, reuniting with Ken and Papa. The Smurfs return home with the Snooter Poots and have a dance party. During the credits, Razamel is shown to have ended up in a dimension where he is being played with by a large tardigrade, Jimmy Kimmel. Joel sees his former master through a computer screen and enjoys the castle to himself, until Gargamel and Azrael burst in, declaring themselves Joel's new boss and making plans to go after the Smurfs. Of all the Smurfs in Smurf Village, No Name doesn't have a thing like the others do. He thinks he's found something when a magic book called Jaunty Grimoire helps him wield magic powers. Unfortunately, this alerts the evil wizard Razamel, brother of the Smurfs' longtime nemesis Gargamel, and he takes Papa Smurf from the village. Razamel's goal is to find Jaunty and bring together 3 other magic books kept by the alliance of evil wizards to rule the world in darkness. Smurfette leads No Name and the other Smurfs to track down Papa. They end up in Paris and team up with Papa's estranged brother Ken, who had a falling out with him after they lost their friend Ron. Ken helps the Smurfs team up with the Snooter Poots, led by Mama Poot, to sneak into Razamel's castle. This leads to Razamel getting his hands on Jaunty, who was responsible for No Name's magic powers, even though he thought he got them himself. Gargamel, who feels betrayed by his brother, joins forces with the Smurfs to defeat Razamel. Everyone makes it to the edge of the universe, where Razamel traps the other evil wizards and takes their books to begin his evil plans. No Name and Smurfette take Jaunty through several dimensions before No Name eventually develops real magic powers and defeats Razamel by sending him to a dimension that he is trapped in. Papa then calls No Name Magic Smurf, while Ron turns out to be alive. The heroes return to Smurf Village with their new friends, while Gargamel and his cat Azrael force Razamel's former henchman, Joel, to work for them so they can go after the Smurfs.